Welcome back, everybody. We are back for another fantastic affordable finds clearance haul. I'm very excited. I have one star of the show that I think you're gonna love, so make sure and stay tuned. We've got some coffee products. We've got, well, coffee accessory products. We've got a couple of things from Temu, one thing from Amazon, and yeah, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and get right into today's video. All right, you guys, I am in a different space, as you can see. I've made one other video, which was my channel update in this little corner here. I've got my little, what am I wearing? Well, I'm wearing my little cute Cheers. This is a St. Patrick's Day nice find I got from Walmart before I stopped shopping in the physical store. I miss going in there, you guys. Walmart has the best seasonal clearance finds, especially right after the holiday that they're promoting. You can get these little t-shirts that are super stretchy, super relaxed and comfortable for probably about $3 if you really look, because they'll put the rounders or the rack on the end of the aisle right after the holiday and you'll be able to see it. Sometimes they put them on the rounders within the department, but just keep your eyes out if you do shop at Walmart, because these are great buys. You can get them for Valentine's Day, Easter, Christmas. I mean, every holiday you can think of. They're really nice, comfy, and this one is from last year. All right, let's get into this, you guys. So I only have a few things. I'm gonna share two brand new clearance finds from Temu, which I'm very excited. One thing that I feel like I've shared before in the past, but I want to make sure and kind of really highlight it, because if you're like me and you're new to this product, then you're definitely going to appreciate this. And then I'm going to share two machines that I found recently. They're not brand new finds, but I keep forgetting to share them in all my videos. And I'm like, how do I keep, bypassing these? So let's start with the brand new stuff, which is a package from Temu that I just got from today, and I don't know what it is, so we're gonna find out together. You guys, today is an au naturel day. My hair's a little flat, my apologies. I had it in a bun, I was working at my desk. And you know what? Sometimes your girl just needs a face breather, okay? I'm not, it's a natural night. I'm filming this in the evening, so I turn on the overhead light. But girl, sometimes I started to break out a little bit, so I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make a video without any makeup on, just this once. So hopefully you guys can relate, okay? So sometimes you guys, our face just needs a breather, all right? Okay, so I don't know what this is now. I'm also, just to kind of give you a heads up, I'm filming in this little corner because I'm in the process of doing the office makeover. I've already started filming it. I'm very excited. You guys know we do move here, in days. We move in days. And so I definitely wanted to get my idea on camera. I have a before and after as well. So I wanted that as well for next winter. And now we're going into summer. Spring is already here. So we're going into the late spring part, summer, and I have this entire idea, which is Academia Cottagecore, which is it's still sort of a vintage vibe, but it's a lighter, for the season, and I think you're gonna love it, or at least I love it, so I'm hoping you'll love it too. So make sure and let me know if you're excited about that in the comments below, because I certainly am. All right, so let's get on with this. I'm just unboxing it, sort of. It's in a plastic cover, so I'm not quite sure what this is. It is in a box. I don't know what this is. See, I've been ordering stuff, here and there, and because it's coming from separate sellers, it's just always coming in individually, so I never know what it is. So here is the box, whatever this may be. So we're gonna find out what this is together. Oh, it's one. So here's the thing, and I want to also make light to this because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but this keeps happening to me. So I'm going to call Temu. This is repetitive. It keeps happening to me over and over. And so what it was is originally I was looking for accessories for the kitchen. And I also was looking for accessories upstairs in the office because I'm trying to build a mini coffee station so I don't have to walk back up, up and down the stairs so much during the day. And so when I'm working at my desk, time just escapes me. And so I figured, why not have a cute little mini coffee station in my office. Now, when I move, I'm also going to incorporate a mini fridge, so stay tuned for that. I have a whole plan for that, so just make sure you stay tuned if you're interested. I want to make my office like a break room, kind of, to where I have a little bit of snacks, maybe some protein bars, you know, and then the coffee accessories. And if I need to have just a little bit of creamer, I want to have a mini fridge in that space so that I won't have to go up and down the stairs. And the next house we're going to be moving into is a lot bigger. So I just want to make sure that I have all the accessories needed. So how is that relevant to this? Well, this is every single, I already bought this set on Amazon and I wanted to compare, and this is a great way to compare things. So the way that they advertised this was that it was a set of 3. And so now I have to remind myself to continue to make a video and a photo, because that's what they're going to ask me for, and it is 1. So they sold it as a set, and I know I clicked on the set and they only sent me 1. So this, I already have this set, just so you know, but it did not come from Temu, it came from Amazon. And it is, what I wanted this for was coffee. So it is just natural wood. It just has a spoon attached to it. So these, but normally this comes in a set of 3. And I can't tell you, I'll put it on the screen how much I paid for this, but I'm very upset. This keeps happening. And I know Temu cannot be responsible for all of their sellers, but regardless, you know, they can't have the sellers like misrepresenting what they're selling. So this was supposed to be a set of 2, I believe. I don't think it was a set of 3. I think it was a set of 2. And I think it cost $10 or less than that or something. Now, Temu, I do have to tell you, for the prices, I will link everything that I share below, whether it comes from whatever store I get it from. But Temu especially gives me a lot of coupon codes and a lot of credits. Now, not because I buy from them a lot, though, because I thought that was going to happen because of all the events and all the silly games that they pull us into on the phone and on the computer and all that stuff. I think the majority of the events happen on your phone. So if you download the Temu app for the very first time, they're going to give you all these incentives to buy. And what they do, though, is they have this, it's almost like it locks you in. And so it starts to kind of play like a jackpot, you know, like a casino type of game, where it's going to spin and it's going to ask you to spin. And then it's going to tell you, well, if you do this, I'm going to give you this many free gifts and da 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 da, right? And it pulls you into this loop. And it never happens. I can tell you that right now, because I have spent thousands on Temu and they never give me free gifts. They never give me what they promise. I love Temu. I continue to buy from them, but the apps and the ways that they lure their customers into buying from them are completely 1000% deceiving. They're not what they appear. So be careful with that. I just want to say that up front. I probably already put the mini video of when you kind of clock into, you know, you tap on the app and it pulls you in and it starts to spin and there's all these games. I'm probably doing it now, but that's what they do. And whether you choose to spin it or not, it's going to continue to go through the motion of trying to give you whatever. If you participate, I think you get a little bit of a better deal with it. But either way, they never give you anything free. And if they promise you 20% off, that's not true. You need to always read the small writing with Temu, because they cap out at 20. So it's not 20% off. It's 20% off of 20. So with that said, and they found a way to get around that as well, to where there's so many fees and taxes with what you buy, you never get that 20%. You never get that credit. So it's not like it's not going to show you as it's a credit, but it's not going to give you what it promises. And that's the only thing about Temu I do not like. However, I am pleased with most of the products that I get from Temu, but there are occasion times like this where I buy a set of something and the seller only sends me 1. Now, the last time this happened to me with another jar, just like this, the girl I called, the girl went through the order with me. She saw that it was a set. She clicked on it and everything. They never, she saw that they sold it as a set. I made sure I clicked on the set, because I'm not sure if they're recording your activity as well, because a lot of websites do that. I don't know if you guys know that, but Google does it too. They record your activity. So everywhere you click on Google, and I know this, I don't want to digress, but I'm saying these AI tools and stuff that they're implementing in all these websites and the internet overall, is they're recording what you do on the internet. So everything you click on, everything you look up, everywhere your mouse goes or everywhere you tap, they have a recording system that actually records your activity. So with that said, Temu can see that I clicked on the set, because they do sell these individually. They sell a small one and they sell a larger one. And then the third box is the set. And the set is what I clicked on. So they only sent me 1. And this happened with another jar that I bought. And when they contacted the seller refused to give me a refund or to replace the one that was missing or the set. And with Temu, I always offer to send it back. You know, I take pictures, I take photos, because that's really all Temu wants. They'll give you your money back. It's not a big deal, but they do want proof. They want you to verify. They want you to upload a video or a photo or both so that they can see that in the item in its original packaging, that it did only come in one box. And the last jar, I think the company didn't want to give it to me because I had the jar itself, but I don't know why, but I threw away the original packaging. So now I have the box and they can see I did not get a set. I only got one. So just be mindful when you order stuff, single accessories, coffee accessories, you know, if you're ordering whatever it is, just make sure that you're reading everything, because if you do get it and it's incorrect, Temu will not hesitate if you call, or I would encourage you guys to call rather than chat. You can chat because they record the chats as well, and they'll send you an email of the chat. But with that said, I highly encourage you guys to call, because then you can kind of get a feel of what Temu's all about, what their agents are like, and they will do their best. They will do their best to help you. They do it in chat too, but sometimes if you actually want to have a customer service experience at Temu, I highly recommend that you call. So I know I took a few minutes to talk about that, but this is really important because I order a lot from Temu, and they can see that. I mean, every order I do is usually through a 4-payment option. I usually order a very large order, like $250 or more at a time. And so when these items come in per seller and they're not what they appear or they're not what they're supposed to be, I need for Temu to know that. And that's why they don't give me any problems about giving me my money back, because they know that I order frequently, and that even though I have hiccups with what I get, they never hesitate, you know. And usually I always choose a Temu credit because I'm in a rebuy. You know, like I said, the majority of the time, I would say 85 to 89% of what I get from Temu is always pleasing. So it's not like I'm not pleased with what I get. It's just depending on the seller. I don't get it, girl. I don't get it. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. So that was the first item. I know that was a little bit kind of, you know, gabby, but you need to know these things, okay? Because this is your hard-earned money, and you need to be getting what you actually order. So before I move on to the second thing from Amazon, I want to talk about this package of readers I got from Temu. Now, I think I've shared these before, but just in case I haven't. So I want to start out by showing you what you get from Dollar Tree, which is kind of random, but this is a Dollar Tree pair of readers. It's very light. They're like plastic. These are, I wear 1.50 to 1.75, and these are the ones that I got from Dollar Tree, okay? Now, these to me, they're good quality, but they get a little bit like cloudy, so they're really hard to clean. So I decided, I was like, well, I wonder if Temu sells them. Now, I will tell you as a disclaimer that you can find this set at Home Goods. Home Goods sells like a set of like 5. They are a little bit more. They're like $15, I think, but you get 5 or 6 pairs. So that's good, right? You know, and I'm not saying that they're not the same quality, because I really do feel like they're the same. But I got a set of 3, and I think they were $11. So this was the first pair that came in the package. I've been wearing them avidly. I really like them. These are 1.75. So they're two-toned, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. I'm in a different spot, so I can't, the camera's a little further than I like it to be, so I can't see if you can see that, but they're like a two-tone. The bottom is like a lavender and the top is like a black, which was fine. The other 2 that came in the package were just solid. So one was black, one was just black. They came in, they didn't come in a case or anything. They just came in plastic sealers. And so this is the black pair, and I like them. I mean, they're really nice. They're heavy, they're thick. And from and as you can see, if this on the sticker that I do 1.75, maybe in editing, I probably got a little closer. I apologize. The camera's a little bit far from me, but anyway, I wear 1.75. And I wear readers a lot because I'm always in front of my computer. Okay. So and then the third pair, I feel like there was 4 pairs that came in this package, but maybe not, because the ones I'm wearing are from Dollar Tree. They're not from Temu. But I think this was a set of 3. So the other one was clear, and these are 1.75. So, and I like them. I mean, they have such a vast variety of shapes and sizes. And I really like these. I was very pleased with these, very happy. Now, I do intend on buying a package though from Home Goods, just to kind of compare. So I will come back later in another video and compare Temu's reading glasses versus Home Goods, because if anything, I bet you $1 they come from the same place. Everything's imported from China, so there's that. And then finally I ordered these, which were separate. Now my son makes fun of me when I wear these because they're so big, but they're like a cat pair. They're so cute. I love these so much. I did get them in nude or neutral. I really like these. I wear my readers, you guys, religiously. I wear them all the time. Check out the readers on Temu, and I will definitely link those below, and those should lead you into some other styles and everything that they have, and they're more than worth it. Okay, so we've covered the readers. So those are the two things from Temu, and I apologize for taking a couple of minutes of talking about the returns, but these are things you need to know about Temu so that you don't get upset, you know how to handle it, you know how to be secure with your money, know that you're not going to lose anything, know that Temu is really good about crediting. They'll give you the option, you can have it, put it back into your Temu credit account, just like Amazon offers, or you can go back on the credit card or whatever it is that you, and also it's usually pretty fast. So if you do decide to get your money back on your credit card or on your bank card, it comes back like that. So you're not going to have to wait a long time. Go ahead and open this package from Amazon. I know what this is. This is actually another tumbler. I have some more tumblers coming in this week as well. We're just out of tumblers, and it's summertime, and we drink a lot of iced water, tea, things like that. Now, based on the last cup tumbler that I shared with you, this is a different company. This one is called ENCOOL. I don't know how well you can see that. Hopefully you can see it. This is what the actual tumbler looks like. Okay, so this one is a natural color, and I really am excited about this. It's a little bit different than the last one that I got with you guys. That's beautiful. It's a blue. It's just a beautiful blue. Oh my God. I also ordered a seafoam green one. That's like, it's almost like a sage, but it's like in the middle of a mint green and a sage, and I can't wait to get it. So I'll definitely share that with you when it arrives. They're going to arrive separately though, because I don't think I ordered them in the same order. I think I ordered them 2 separate times. So this one has a 12-month warranty, which is a little bit different than the other one that I got because the other one didn't offer that. So that's kind of cool. And then this one, oh, it's peach. I thought it was new. I thought it was taupe, but it's okay. This one is peach, so it's still summery. I love these cups, you guys. I love them. These tumblers are nice. This one's a little bit bigger, I think, than the one I have. This one's a little bit wider. I think the other one that I have is a little bit thinner. So that's what this one looks like. And I don't know how well you can tell the color in the room, but it looks beige on camera, but it's a little bit more peachy in my opinion. A little bit more like, you know, I guess they're all kind of similar, aren't they? Now this one is different because the other one that I have has a separate straw. This one has a flip top. This one has a flip top. And on the other side of it, and this is the reason why I got it, it also has a straw. So that's the one thing I do like. Now with these types of tumblers, I feel like the straw is really hard to clean. I think that's why a lot of people like the separate straw, but it's okay. You know, you dishwash it, put it through hot water, it should be just totally fine. And so this one was, I think this one was about 15 bucks, and I think it's good. I like it. So definitely check it out. I'll link it below. They have several different colors, and I think it'll be a good buy for you. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Okay, so now we are going to enter into Amazon, and this is the highlight of the show. So I definitely want to share this with you guys because I really think you're gonna love it. Now I have always wanted a espresso machine, and I bought this. Now bear in mind, this is not new at all. I just never had a chance to use it. So it is brand new, taken out of the box, but never used. So I definitely intend on learning it. I think what I was doing is I was waiting for my son to teach me how to use it. I did watch an instructional video on it, but I highly recommend this one because it's so cool. And it's also the highest recommended affordable espresso machine on Amazon. So let me go ahead and share it with you because it's gorgeous. Anyway, this is the espresso machine in question. This is so, this thing is so cool. It's really, really nice. And it has a frother on the side, which is this thing right here. It's got several different knobs on it. So let me go ahead and stand up so you can see. See, it's got the knobs right here. It has the water filler is here. And I'll go ahead and show you a really clear overlay so you can really see it. It has the plate that goes on the bottom of the tray. So there's that. And then it has the bottom. I don't know if the tray on the bottom comes out. I don't think it does. But this was really affordable, and it's great. I mean, I watched a couple of videos on it. I think I paid 70 bucks for this thing, So it's not going to be a top-notch espresso machine. So obviously if you're in the market for buying one that's really high-end, then this might not be for you. But I wanted something that performed well, that was affordable, that I could easily work, and I wasn't overwhelmed. I know a lot of these espresso machines, they look like Starbucks, where they have just, I feel like an overwhelming front, display. And if you're familiar with making espressos, then you're probably not intimidated by that, but I was. So I wanted something that was really, really simple. So this one was the best option. This does come in black, I believe, but I was looking for something that was off-white or cream, and this is what I chose. So I probably showed you an overlay as I was speaking, so you could really get a full account of it. Now let me go ahead and show you also what it came with. I'm sure some of them don't, so it did come with this spoon thing, and then it came with the cup. So sorry you guys, my face recognition is not working very well, so hopefully you've been able to see me this whole time. But I'll show you this cup for the second time. I've already filmed it, but anyway, so it comes with this, and it has a measuring, measurement metric thing on the actual little frother thing. So anyway, I think it's a great buy for 70 bucks. If you're in the market, definitely check it out. If you're like me and you're just looking for an introductory espresso machine, I think this is a great start. Obviously in the future you could get something a lot better, right? But for me, I just needed something that was gonna, work well and that had really good reviews without a bunch of reviewers, you know what I mean? I needed to know that people really truly liked it. So, but in addition, I also was like, my son was telling me all these things that I needed to get with it. So I got some kind of a kit, and it had this little press thing on it, because my son kept saying, Mom, you need the press. You got to have the press. So I got this, and it came in a little kit. And this was a thing, I don't know, I guess this is just like a little stand, to keep it clean or something. But I got this, and I wanted it to be really nice because my son was going to be using it too, and I didn't want it to be too frou-frou or frilly. So I got this one, and it has the wood handle, but it's super heavy. So, and then this thing I think is also, it's like a rubbery kind of thing. So I don't know if I have this all right. It also came with two little spoon-like tools. The little kit, I believe, was $15. Now you could probably find it equally on Temu. Because Temu and Amazon sell the exact same thing. Exact same sellers, same, because they're all based in the same area. So that's why the sellers are on multiple marketplaces. They just register and then they start selling their stuff all over the place. So, I'm not going to say that Temu has anything less caliber of Amazon, because they really are hand in hand. Amazon just has a better reputation. But Temu's getting up there because, like I said, they guarantee all their stuff. And if a seller doesn't treat you right, you can just definitely call Temu directly and, get your stuff back. But I got this on Amazon, so I'll link it below. If any of this is of any interest, I definitely encourage you guys to get it. So let's go ahead and move into the next thing. Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you before we get to the scent of the video, because I've been doing that, is a basic coffee maker that's absolutely stunning that I got at Christmas time. It was sitting in a box in my guest room. Totally forgot about it. It was a flash sale, so this is a basic item that Target sells all the time. So if you get it right now, I don't know how cheap it's going to be, but it's affordable for sure. It's just not high end, or you know what I mean? Like, you can get it for an affordable price. So you can definitely get this coffee maker for an affordable price, and I want to show it to you. It does come in several colors, but every time I look it up, for me, it only comes in certain colors. So I wanted something obviously that was very neutral. I'm into nudes right now. I'm into beiges. That's just me. I'm not necessarily a beige person all the time, but for the baseline of things, I think beige is a good color to go with, especially right now because it's spring and summer. So if you're a traditional coffee drinker, I think you're really going to like this one. Okay, so this is the Bella coffee maker. I absolutely love this thing. It is stunning. It's probably competitive to Drew Barrymore's coffee maker at Walmart, but for me, I feel like this is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love it. It's beige. It has the buttons on the side right here. So, and it's digital. It has a clock and a timer, and then the coffee pot itself. And then when you lift up the, I can't drop it. When you lift up the lid, it's got the traditional filter. So this is the filter for it. I've used it once, but this filter came in it, and it's a reusable filter. But if you want to use paper filters, you can do that as well. There is a black piece that goes in the coffee maker as well. And then it comes with the reusable filter, so that's good. And like I said, it has the programmable buttons, really nice color. And I just absolutely love this thing. It runs about $30, I think, if you can get it on sale. I think I got it because it was on sale at Christmas time for like $24.99, which I think is pretty fair for a coffee maker that programs and has a clock and, you know, a beeper and the whole thing. So this is absolutely stunning. I think it comes in multiple colors for sure. It's all pretty much spring and summer based in this particular ensemble of colors. So I feel like what's available, or at least the last time I checked, was like a seafoam green and this beige. So if that's not your jam, I would go with beige just because beige is beautiful. It lightens up your coffee station and it's just really pretty. And I'm the kind of person that likes to have multiple machines. I mean, you know, I like a K-pot, a K-cup. I like a traditional coffee maker, and I like a espresso machine. Is it too much? Probably, but it makes for a good coffee station. And I'm also preparing to get a tea maker too, so stay tuned for that because I've been looking all around for a tea maker. I don't know if I want to go with a traditional tea kettle or if I want to go with an actual tea maker, so I'll definitely let you know for the spring and summer. But I wanted to share this Bella coffee maker because it's absolutely stunning. So I hope you guys check it out. I will link this one below as well, and I really think it's going to be a good buy for you. If you shop at Target all the time, then you know their brands. For Target, I'm fairly new to Target. Like I used to film their dollar spot all the time, but as far as buying their products all the time, I'm kind of new at it. Walmart is just kind of where I've landed, you know, in terms of buying functional and sort of home stuff. But I like Target. I've always loved Target, but I've just kind of never really invested a lot with Target's products because they're so expensive. But with this one, because I got it for a great deal, it was much better than the Drew Barrymore coffee maker. If you guys don't know, I bought the black coffee maker from Drew Barrymore last year, and I still have it. I refuse to get rid of it, but it is giant. It's so big. So if you guys are familiar with that, I think her air fryer is pretty big too. But this one was just like your traditional space. You know, it's not hard to fit anywhere. It's real light, you know, easy to work, all that stuff, digital, the whole thing. And I love the color. So if you guys like beige or seafoam green, I feel like they have like, I want to say, and don't quote me because I'll link it below and you can look around, but I could have swore this came in like a peach, also like a seafoam green, almost that minty green. And then I want to say it might come in lavender as well. So if that's something you're interested in for spring and summer, you want to get bold and just have like an alternative coffee maker, I think that's a really cool thing to do for seasons, you know, to go with one style in the wintertime and kind of switch it up for spring and summer. I don't see anything wrong with that. Some people might think, why do I need two coffee makers? But it's just nice. It's nice to change the scenery, you know, because that's an everyday function we all do. Now for you as Nespresso users, I have always wanted an espresso maker, always, and I've just shied away. That's why when I was looking for this espresso maker, I was originally looking for the Nespresso, and then I couldn't afford it, to be honest. I just couldn't afford it. It was like $170, and I was like, man, I can't pull that off. So at the time is what I'm saying. But so I found this alternative from Amazon, and I just absolutely love it. So hopefully you guys will check it out and see if it's something for you. There is a video that will come when you look at the actual ad, and there's plenty of people, reviewers and stuff, that show you how it works and everything. And that's what pretty much sold me. Is I like the people that demo the products, you know, that are on Amazon from A to Z, so we really know what we're getting before we get it. And I just absolutely, not only do I really love the cream color, but I'm very excited to learn how to make all these lattes and everything like that. I'm not a big latte person. I'm a standard everyday traditional coffee girl. But if I can learn how to, you know, if I can master the art of making espresso in some way, girl, I'm there. And now for the last segment of the video, you know I've been doing scents of the video, or scent of the day, if you will. And I'm just very excited to share with you what I got. So I have shared this product before, but I got a new set, so I want to let you guys see it. And then the next upcoming videos, I'm going to share what I got from Bath & Body, so stay tuned. But I'm not going to share the scents that I got from Bath & Body all in one video. I'm going to kind of section them out so I can do, you know, a scent of the video. That's a new thing I've been doing, just because I'm experimenting with body mists and stuff like that. I'm a really high allergy person, so I'm always looking for my, you know, a good scent, something I can wear on my clothes, something that I really like. And so, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 months ago, I found this scent from Beekman. It's Beekman 1802, and this is their like milkshake product. This is their This is their original scent. So it's honey and orange, if you can see that. Let me go ahead and just put that up close for you. Honey and orange. So, and this is the 4.7 ounces. So this is the large one. But they had a sale on HSN, and you know, I use HSN sometimes. I think it was HSN, girl. I always get, if it's not HSN, I will definitely let you know in the description box if you want to try this. But they had a set on sale. It was a set of 2. So this, I mean, the same one came in the kit. This is a smaller one. This one is like 1 point something ounces, and this is the same one I just showed you. So this is a small one. And in the kit also comes like this milkshake body lotion mist or something. This is new for me, so I've never had this before, but I definitely wanted to share with you. It was 2 for $20. I mean, I think that's a pretty good price. Beekman in general is very expensive. I won't lie to you. If you go on their website, one of their sprays alone is like 40 bucks. It's a lot more than Bath & Body, but I will say with Beekman, if you have sensitive skin and you want to start trying to shy away from using Bath & Body products and stuff like that because there's a lot of alcohol in them, definitely try out Beekman. They have these small bottles, these teasers that you can try to see what flavor you like. They have tons of flavors. They have vanilla, coconut, honey, orange is my favorite. They have lavender. They have all these different scents. This one was a duo. It came from HSN, so I'll link it below. But if you want to just try it for 20 bucks, you get 2 for 20. I love this stuff. It is so good. It's made with goat's milk, so it's 100% organic. It's really good for your skin, and it's nothing like Bath & Body. This is, if you've never tried Beekman, I highly recommend. I think everybody, at least they made this little 2-bottle kit affordable, so at least it'll give you the option of trying it. So definitely check it out. Beekman is fantastic. Like I said, 100% made with goat's milk, and it's called Beekman 1802. So if you guys know it and you've tried it before, then you know this stuff is phenomenal. This, I tend to gravitate towards their traditional hot scent, which is honey, orange, and orange blossom, excuse me. That is my favorite, but they have a new coconut scent out, and they have another one. I think the vanilla too is the one I wanted to try. Now, I haven't stopped using Bath & Body because I love Bath & Body, but at the same time, Beekman is my go-to. Like, it's always my go-to. But I will say that nothing beats Bath & Body just because they have so many amazing scents. But their products have a lot of alcohol in them. And if you look at the ingredients and stuff, then you can see, because they'll dry out your skin. That's why whenever I use Bath & Body, I don't put it on my skin. I put it on my clothes. But Beekman, I know if it's on my skin, it's safe. It moisturizes my skin. It's made with goat's milk. And I think you're really going to love it. So definitely check it out. I will link it below. You can float around HSN. They have Flex Pay, so if you can't afford to pay outright, you can always go with the Flex Pay. You know, you can pay it in 4 payments, two payments, whatever that is. I do that frequently because of my budget, but I love Beekman. So I hope you guys check it out. If you like honey and orange, you're gonna love this. It smells so good. My goddaughter doesn't like this one. She's like, I don't like it. I'm like, girl, what? So I love it. But if you don't like sweet and you're not a fan of orange, you might not like it. I'm a big fan of apple. Apple's my favorite, but orange was all they pretty much had in terms of a fruity scent. I'm more like a sweet person, so I gravitate towards coconut. Tropical, yes, but it's got to be a hint of sweet. So I like the coconut, and I like the, what's the other one? That vanilla is good too. So if you want to try it, definitely, check it out. And I think you're really going to love it. So that is everything, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Thank you for staying for the whole thing if you did. But I really was very excited to share these products with you guys, and I really hope that you check them out. So let me know in the comments below which one you want to try the most. Do you want to try one of the coffee machines? Do you want to smell good, girl? Do you need some eyes like me? Just let me know. All right, you guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys are well. I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and smile, because it's contagious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.